It's the 24th of August, about 5 o'clock in the morning. It's still dark out. One of my lights is out in my room, but no big deal. I'm Scott McLean. I'm the content creator of the YouTube channel Pondering in Pattaya, which is dedicated to helping people trying to live their best life possible. Even the trolls who hassle my ass on a daily basis. Boy, are they annoying. Yeah, I was going to take you into part 10 of my life in the music business. I think the last time, let me think about where I was at. I'm starting to get sick of having a store. It's mid to late 1981. I've got a manager who's a royal pain in the ass. And he knows who he is. I don't even know if he's still alive. He was living in Philadelphia, working for Hudson News the last time I checked. But there's a lot of people that don't like this guy. I'm doing a lot of drugs. I'm living in the haunt. A lot of people are coming to my house and they're eating my drugs. And I see them as parasites, and I say, shit, I've had enough of this crap. Oh, and then my girlfriend from Costa Rica showed up at my door. I was in my room nursing a hangover when John Pinkney walked in and said, there's somebody here to see you. I said, come on, man, I'm hungover. He said, no, I think you're going to want to see this person. And in the door walks my girlfriend from San Jose, Costa Rica. And I'm like, I said, what the fuck are you doing here? Oh, I wanted to see you. She's married now to some old man in Florida, in Everglades City. And she conned the guy into giving her money so she could go back to her country, to San Jose, and be with her family on their finca. They have like a 2-acre farm about 10 miles outside of San Jose. And she's got like 10 brothers and sisters. She conned this cat out of a bunch of money, and she took the bus to Boston. 3 days, I think, or 2 days from west coast of Florida. And I'm like, oy vey. And I was not exactly looking forward to her being there, because I'd had a big dust out with her in San Jose about, 8 or 9 months before. My friend Roger was in Costa Rica with me, and he's a wild man. And we were out doing our thing, and she said, no, you have to stay home with me. I said, nah, I don't think so. And I said, if that's what you think we're all about, I'm afraid we should break up today. And I might have given her a little bit of money, but not much, maybe like $30 to walk out the door. And here she is in my house, and I've got a huge head. I think I'd been out drinking whiskey the night before and doing blow. So she stayed for a couple of days, and I managed to get rid of her. I gave her a Sony Walkman. Those had just come out. I gave her a Sony Walkman. I bought her a bus ticket to Florida and a couple of $100. It was the best money I've ever invested in my life. And she went trouble-free, but she was calling me all the time. And it turns out she didn't go back to her husband. She wound up becoming a housekeeper for this wealthy couple. Within 2 weeks, she was in the husband's pants, and the wife was out the door. And that was the last I heard from her. That was 1983, maybe. I had met her in 1980 or 81, and I had visited her probably 5 or 6 times. But she was a little too demanding for me. So that was that. And that was an interesting couple of days. I mean, I did get my, it was a major booty call, and she was a very hungry girl. I won't go into it. It's another part of the story, but it's a little too graphic. It doesn't even include me. Yeah, so that was that. John and I had started, at this point we had started Acme Home of the Hits, our wholesaling business. So I jumped ahead a little bit. Now when I was negotiating my buyout, things got a little bit icy at work. My good friends Joel and Lanny didn't want to pay me what I was worth. So I went and hired a lawyer, and I'll go into that next time. But yeah, things were going okay. I had built this small amount of, I know what it was. I had to, part of my deal was I had to surrender all the people I was buying from in New York. And there were a lot. There was like maybe 60 writers. I had a lot of the people. Bob Grosswiener, John Charles Costa, a lot of David, what's his name? Kurt Loder and David Fricke. I shouldn't be, the hell with it. It's a million years ago. What the hell does it matter? Yeah, I was buying from a lot of people. Dazanne McClain and I had an apartment together at Platonic on the West End at 100th. Jane Burke, Laurie Soames, a lot of people, man, a lot of people. And I was doing okay, but I had to surrender those people and agree to not do a non-competition clause in New York, which was fine because my new turf was Miami, Charlotte, Atlanta, Baltimore, and a bunch of other cities, which I'll go into in the future. I think the next episode, the 11th, will be about my negotiating my deal out of Nuggets. And it was interesting. So anyway, like, share, and subscribe to Scott McLean, to Pondering in Pattaya, my YouTube channel that's dedicated to helping people live their best life possible. Like, share, and subscribe. And Sawadee Cop, Sawadee Be My Cop, Chody Cop, and to all the interested listeners to my fabulous life, which hopefully will be made into a book or a movie at some point. I think it's of that magnitude. All my love.